Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in today. I am going to be doing, why can't I get my words together at the beginning of a video? Hi, I'm Veronica. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be refilling my makeup tray. That's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. It's late and I'm tired, but I do really want to reset my makeup tray for the coming week-ish. The tray that I have has been, I'm calling it a tray. It's still sitting in a wicker basket, but we're just going to call it a tray because people understand what a makeup tray is. It's in a basket. But I've had this basket going for a week and a day. It's Monday night, and I'm just going to reset it because we make our own rules, right? And then I also need to wash my makeup brushes and then wash all of this makeup off and take my behind the bed. So let's see what's in the makeup basket and what has worked well. First of all, I did want to share that I managed to really significantly clean up my counter near my sink where I put my makeup on. I don't know why I'm doing that weird laugh. So just hang with me. I don't know, I'm being weird tonight. So I've got to clean my makeup brushes. I did manage to put my products that I use often in these containers here. And I don't really love them. I'd love to have like a mirrored container, but for right now, these work. If you remember, I had my lotions in these. And then here is the makeup tray / wicker basket. Never mind this. I always need a safety pin, so I have it here in clear sight. But that's what has been in my makeup basket for the week. And it has all of the products that I really need to use in the morning. Okay, so then let me talk about what some of my favorite products from the week were. And I need to get a new sponge. Gosh, I've been using the sponge for maybe 2.5, 3. Well, if I'm honest, has it been 4 or 5 months? No, it has to have been maybe 2 or 3 months. Anyway, favorite products. I still love, of course, all of my facial products that I use in the morning after I shower. So I'm going to leave those in because I'm making my way through the Kiehl's Ferulic Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence, the Clarins Double Serum, and then I have my 2 moisturizers, the Paula's Choice and the Super Goop Play back there that I have been using. Now, in terms of products that I've been loving, I am project panning against my own better judgment this butter bronzer, and it's doing the job. This is it's called Sculpting Bronzer, and it's one of the more deeper reddish brown ones. I've loved that. Always love my Monsieur Big mascara. And I will say I have loved both of the eyeshadow palettes. Don't love the outer packaging of this Byredo palette, but let me tell you something. This formula in here, or set of formulas, is exquisite. For me, I really, really love the sort of brownish toned, orangey brownish tones in here the most. The pinks work really well on me too, but I lean toward this end of the palette more so than this end. I need to experiment some more, but this has been a fabulous palette for the week. As has this Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette. What a great set of warm fall colors here. I think the Byredo palette is easier in terms of blendability of the powder formulas, but this one is nice. The shimmers in here are so buttery. I haven't had any problems out of this yet, so this has been good. But we're going to put these to the side and choose 2 new eyeshadow palettes. Other fave products, I don't want to talk about all of them. Certainly, oh, this is magnetic. Look at that. I've been enjoying my Hourglass palette. This is part of the new series of palettes from Hourglass, and this is the one that's called medium. There's a light, medium, and a deep. This is the medium tones, and this has been really fun to play with this week. You've got some blushes. You've got some what they call strobe light, which is like a highlighter type of powder. This is a finishing powder, and then a bronzer. Anyway, really like that. I have not really been enjoying my glosses, because they're pretty shiny and bright. So they almost look like cheap, late 70s, early 80s lip gloss. They probably would have looked better if I had lined my lips. So, I need to think about whether I want to stay the lip gloss route or maybe pull out some lighter lipsticks for the week. Okay, so let's empty this out and then refill it back with stuff that excuse me. I have been loving the Kevyn Aucoin Central Skin Enhancer. This is what it looks like. It's almost like a putty that you can use as concealer anywhere on your face, really. I guess you can use this as foundation if you really wanted to, but I haven't tried it. And then I absolutely still adore my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. Not balm powder, it's just balm. like that. This is a little bit light, but yeah, it's been great. Okay, let's empty this out. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm keeping these base products in because I use these every day, period, point blank, end of story, right after I come out of the shower and have finished cleansing and exfoliating my skin. So then let's go through base products. I'm going to put in a foundation and a concealer and something to glow up my face. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit fancier this week than I did last week. I was looking for just like a simple, something I could slap on my face for easy foundation. Not slap. I'm not slapping myself, y'all. I'm not slapping myself that I could easily apply. I'm going to get just a little bit fancier, and I'm going to go with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is in the color Santa Fe M2. I think it's a little light, but we're gonna roll with that. And I'm also going to use the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. This is in 300 medium neutral, also a little bit light, but I can use some bronzing drops to bronze this up. So those will be my two foundations for the week. Let's put those over here. For my two concealers, I'm going to use the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. The color's 260. That one's a little bit lighter. And then a darker concealer because I like to have that on hand for a more natural look. I'm going to have to shake this up because you see that it's separating. You guys, a product separating doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means it has separated and you need to shake it back up. If it's bad, it will start performing poorly and it will smell strange. This is the Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC in the color NW25. I'll put in this Drunk Elephant D Bronzy Sunshine Drops. It adds a little bit of depth and color to like foundations and lotions if you want a little bit more bronziness. I think just for simplicity, I'm going to go back to the Lumi Glotion and see if I can continue to use that up this week as a sort of highlighter, skin enhancer type of situation. And then for bronzers, I really think I'm going to keep using this Butter Bronzer. This sculpting bronzer. I really like the tone of this, and I will also add in one from Jouer. Remember Jouer? Nobody talks about Jouer anymore. Are they even in business anymore? Do they sell products? Look how disgusting this is. This is the medium to deep duo in Sun-Kissed and Sunset. So those are the two colors that are in there. This might be one that, you know, after this week, I'll see if I still want to keep this or not. I've had this, my goodness, probably 6, 7 years, maybe 8 years. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how that performs and if it's still okay to keep using. I'm going to keep my eyeshadow super simple this week. I am going to go with the little tiny Viseart Warm Edit. Look how freaking cute that is. Nice fall colors in there. Okay. And then the Rosé Edit, which are more sort of rosy purpley tones. So this should do me just fine for the week in terms of eyeshadow. I'm traveling soon and I need to think about what I want to take for travel. So we'll talk about that another time. I think I'm going to stick with this Monsieur Big mascara to keep going through that. I don't like to open too many mascaras at once because they tend to dry out. I'm going to use my Benefit brow pencils. This is the volumizing pencil and the Precisely My Brow pencil. The volumizing pencil is literally a pencil. And then you all saw me buy this from Ulta. This is the more precise tip there that you can actually twist up. So let's stick with those for quick eyebrow. And then if I want it and need it, I'll use the Kosas Air Brow Gel. Again, I don't like to have too many of these types of products open because they dry out quickly also. So then we need brush. We need blush and we need lip things. I think I'm going to put this Hourglass one back in here just to keep experimenting with this week. And speaking of Hourglass, I'll use this, which has 3 different types of blushes in it. Pinky, a more sort of brownie mauvey color, and then a brighter peachy color, and you can kind of mix and match those. This is a little bit of a highlighter that you can either mix into your blush or use separate or use as an inner corner highlight or whatever. So this is also Hourglass. And I think they called this the Ghost packaging from a couple of years ago that was lighter like that or light plastic. Anyway, these are also fingerprint magnets, but let's put that in as a blush. And then I will also use this Burt's Bees blush. This should probably go in the trash. This is Bare Peach. Remember when Kathleen Lights hyped this up and the Cinnamon Toast from Burt's Bees years ago? That's how old these are. I still have these from back then and I'm gonna wear it. These are not the longest lasting and that's my problem with them, but the tone is so beautiful on this. So then let's do lips and call it a day. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with some lipsticks. I'm kind of breaking my own rules because I need some variety. I did not like the way that the lip gloss situation worked out last week. So I'm gonna give myself a variety of options. Liquid Cat Suit from Wet n Wild, and this is cedar, like the wood. Cedar later, cedar later. From Urban Decay, this is the cream formula, and this is called oat milk. Oat milk, a very light, nudie, pinky color. Tender matte, matte tender from Milani, which is like this pinky color, pinky, mauvey, rosy color. And then Clay Crush from Maybelline, which is in the matte formula. I love this. I think this is my second tube of this. Look, it's got like that wax bloom that people think makes it gross. It's just, it's fine. It's fine, and I'm gonna wear it. Y'all be quiet. Don't talk about it, okay? And then I will grab a new sponge because I think this one has, maybe it's time for it to go bye-bye. Let's put, oh, I need to wash out the eyelash curler. Okay, that's it. That is my tray for the week. Okay, friends, so that's it. I'm gonna be traveling, like I said, soon, so I'll need to think about an even more condensed version of that to take with me on my trip. And I wanna be super no fuss on my trip. It's one of 2 trips that I have to take soon for work. We talked about these teeth and these like nutty things. Oh God, I can't stand them. So I'm literally going to be on site talking to people like this. You think they'll notice anything? Do you think they will notice that I'm like, all right, how y'all doing? You like this kind of video? Let me know. I have so much content in my head that I want to share with you all. I just need to make the time to actually film it. In fact, one of the upcoming videos that I want to do is like a conversation about how to be completely unbothered. What do you think about that? I feel like as I get older, I want to be less and less bothered. Of course, I'm human. I'm still bothered by things, but I am practicing, actively and intentionally practicing more and more, not being bothered by anything. Just living my life. Well, I'm bothered by these nubs on my teeth. I'm also bothered by this weird gap. You put on lipstick and you have that weird gap in the corners. Y'all be good. Have a good night or good day or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.